Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website at thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a throwback to the mid-1990s. It's the Omega Speedmaster Day-Date. 39mm in stainless steel. It's a perfect combination of practicality and romance. The Speedmaster name, yes, but also a highly wearable 39mm case that's 44.5 lug-to-lug, 13.7 millimeters thick, so it will easily slide underneath most cuffs, and 18 millimeters between the lugs, so it has a little bit of a vintage look to it given the proportions and the lug spacing. The watch is comfortable on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, and I would recommend it for wrists as small as 13 centimeters circumference. Popping open the clasp, the tolerances of which remain exquisitely crisp. Let's take a look at the bracelet. You can see it is a 1469 bracelet with 813 end links, and links as well as bracelet and clasp in excellent condition. There's a staggered alignment of the links, staggered link size, and then differential finish with high polish at center, as well as the flanking intermediates. You can see the clasp itself a single fold with sharp and crisp tolerances. One of the acid tests of condition on a watch of this age is the depth and sharpness of the engravings and stampings on the clasp, and you can see they are quite crisp, both Speedmaster and the Omega Marquee, and the finish externally is satin while it's blasted inside, so even that differential finish has been retained. You can see there are several different anchoring points inside the clasp, so you can fine-tune without necessarily removing individual links. You can see back in the early to mid-90s, Omega was using pin sleeves for sizing. They're quite solid and secure, but of course this watch was built to a price back in the day. It was considered an entry-level complicated chronograph. Nevertheless, the quality, the solidity, the attention to detail is superb, and you can see the flank of the case, it's quite simply an Omega Speedmaster. It has that narrow satin-finished caseband, the lyre-style lugs with the polished and flared ends. You can see a pusher adjuster that's used to adjust the day of the week on the dial, and there's a little bit of a double conical profile. It's conical on the top, and then it's sort of an inverse conical profile on the bottom. All of high polish, and this is another feature to which I'll draw your attention. The lacquer within the wells of the tachymeter scale, completely full and dark. There's no wear whatsoever on this bezel. Now, the dial itself, let's talk about it because it's charismatic. It's a sunburst blue, and it's a blue from the era before blue became both ubiquitous and voguish. And you can see that it's a handsome sunburst. It's quite dynamic and reactive in the light. You have three primary registers. There's a 24-hour register at 9 o'clock that acts as the AM, PM for the time at center. You have the day, you have the month. There is a radial date indicated by a red lunette style indicator. Then you have chronograph seconds, minutes, and hours. Automatic winder, 42-hour power reserve. The watch does have a few refinements. First, it features a stop seconds function, so you can actually halt the seconds, and you'll note there's a coaxial small seconds inside the chronograph, or I should say the 24-hour AM PM indicator at 9 o'clock, so you can hack by pulling the crown. You can also pull the crown and activate a nifty quick set system that allows you to scoot the lunette indicator along, and you adjust both the date and the month using that quick set system. Now, underneath Omega caliber 1150, it's based on a Valjoux 7751, which is your calendar 7750. Automatic winding, 25 joules. It's got the calendar with the triple date system as well as the chronograph. 28,800 vibrations per hour. All of this water resistant down to 50 meters in this case. It's a tank tough movement and a handsome watch. So although it was a bit of a Volks chrono in its day, nevertheless it remains a supremely compelling as well as practical combination of sports watch, versatile size, chronograph, and complex calendar. You can see this one and you can make it yours on the Watchbox. And we're back with the Speedmaster Day-Date by night. I should mention, despite the fact that this is pretty much a speedy, reduced case size, it was considered to be one of the more upscale Speedmaster automatics, so it does have those applique indices on the dial and a sapphire crystal above. See it by day and make it yours on the Watchbox.